Okay, I'm going to look into, yeah, I don't know how your next lover is going to be. If Spirit can tell us that. Well, Jordan Spirit's always going to be connected, which is good. You don't want just the flesh, because I saw the money card, so he might be good with his money. Money might come to him. The two of you coming together. Again, the two, I don't know. I went down a huge rabbit hole. That's why I was like, twin flames, because the masculine having love and admiration for the feminine being the masculine's home and protector and nurturer, and those two go together. When those two forces come together of just pure love, you manifest like a motherfucker. Yeah, Jordan Spirit in action. You guys are gonna be like, your life is gonna look nothing like it is right now. I do see a ranch, so maybe you live on a ranch. I see the number 17. So again, you have a soul connection with this person, because that's my number. But the next person that you date is going to have a connection to spirit, and it's not just the flesh. They're going to be able to stimulate you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, like all of them. Let's get another card here. Thank you. Yeah, cornucopia. There's so much abundance. I'm so excited. Yeah, there's the card strategy I was talking about in my last reading. This person's going to be healing for you. You've got rest and rejuvenation, woman holding a heart. So again, they might be able to meditate. They may understand the importance of calming your mind, sitting in the feminine energy. Like they see that. Okay. It's like they recognize how strong it takes to be feminine, like how strong it takes to be vulnerable. And they see that, like this man, for some reason, it feels like a connection with their mother. Maybe they lost their mother, or maybe they, like something about, I don't know, like in older teenage years, maybe they didn't respect women, but it's like now they're looking back on their life and they're reflecting on the feminine. They're reflecting on that. And that strategy that is what's bringing in this masculine and his stability. Again, man holding a coin, this masculine man that you're going to, again, sex, if you're into women or whatever, take it as it resonates. Feminine and masculine energies are within us. But this strategy right now, this person is like thinking of ways to come towards you. They also really like your eyes and being drawn to his eyes. They're purple, so it could be like he's never really seen eyes like yours before. But it feels like the next person you date is going to be just like, you know what, a go-getter. Like, let's just, like, what do you want to do in life? Okay, put it on the list. And it's like they're going to actually move your life forward. And there's so much abundance. And this person heavily thinks about you. My eyes are being drawn to the word journal. So maybe they sit up night. Maybe this person writes about you. I see a guitar, and maybe they sing songs. They serenade you because they realize, ooh, that's good. They realize that your happiness is their happiness. So why would they play themselves like that? So look at them. It feels like right now this masculine energy before, because how it looks is like on either side of what they're currently going through, it's like they're currently stepping into this energy. But right now they're just finding themselves like who am I without the patriarchy? Who am I without all the porn and all of this stuff? They're finding themselves, they're detaching from the physical reality, and look how they're glowing up. There's so much abundance coming in for the two of you, because this masculine energy is sitting here honoring the feminine. He's honoring the feminine because he's connected to spirit. He's not just the flesh. And because of that, he's taking action towards you, and he has a strategy. Whew. Let's see if we can learn any more about who this man is. What is he going to be like? I'm going to like right down to the house spirit. He's going to be a really good dad. I see a minivan. Ace of Swords. So when he's in this rest and rejuvenation energy, that's when he feels like he can talk to you. So maybe this man, take this off for a minute because I know this man might be able to spiritually connect with you, telepathy, whatever it is, with the Ace of Swords here in the rest and rejuvenation. It's like that's where he finds peace. So if that's you two meditating together, that's if you two reading the Bible, that's if you two walking, whatever peace or God looks like to you. But when the feminine prays, like there's all these studies out there, when the woman prays, when the feminine prays, it's like there's less cheating in the marriage. It's because it's like she recognizes, because this is what I've learned. When you're in a divine union, you recognize, even if the man cheats, if you think of it as the devil or as whatever, it's you being, it's like what part of you drove that man that way. And I know that it's like, ooh, who am I? The feminist wants to come out. But then at the same time, that is what a marriage is. It's a divine union. And I never knew that before I got married. I was like, okay, let's get married. Like, you are literally coming into a union with a person. So why come into a union if you're going to make your life hell? And it feels like this masculine man is recognizing that right now when he's doing that conscious work. And it's like, okay, if she's there, if she's consciously there, if she's that connected, I can come up there and I can connect. So it feels like this person that you're going to be in a connection with takes their connection to spirit seriously. It also feels like they've had a past. I'm seeing like a bunch of panties being thrown in a box. So maybe this man collected panties or something. But it's like, I don't know why Spirit's showing me that. But it's like this man has had a past. And it's like, I'm seeing an image of like a judge thing, putting the hammer down. So maybe you've been through some court thing or something, but don't necessarily ask about his past. Okay? That's what this message is coming through, because you don't want to know, because it seems like he's been with a lot of women, a lot of panties. But in some sense, that's who he is right now, and you both had to go through your own situations. Can we see more who this man is going to be? I want to see more. I see a lover, nurturer, Hierophant again, double. This fell on top of rest and rejuvenate. Double. This masculine energy is highly connected to spirit. Highly connected. Feels like they could have been through a near-death experience or something shook this man to his core. That's what made him the way he is. Three of Pentacles. Muse. He sees you as his muse, and I feel like he recognizes that. He recognizes in order for a connection to work, you need to, it's like, see the feminine as the muse. She needs to be like that. Even if he's in another relationship, it doesn't matter. It's him finding stability within himself, him finding balance within himself. Yeah, Knight of Cups with a woman holding a heart. There's a lot of emotions this man's going to have for you. It's like, I want to tell you everything. With the action card, when I was looking at it, Knight of Swords, this man wants to rush in. Feels like he's used to rushing in, or he's used to being the knight in shining armor, or maybe that's how he has a lot of panties. But at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles. He knows you're different. So he's taking his time. He's slow. He's writing out a plan, because this is going to lead to abundance. Thank you. Fell like this. So this fell over top of here, the Six of Swords. It is in reverse. And then I saw the moon with the Knight of Swords. So again, maybe he's leaving a situation right now. Maybe he's making a decision. Maybe he's in another connection or whatever it is that he's fucking doing right there. But what I have with all of these swords is the moon, the feminine. This man has a lot of love for you. This man has, I'm seeing that. I seen a podcast recently about Alex and his wife, this billionaire guy. And he was engaged to somebody, and then he met her, and he told her before they can move on, he had to go back and close up loose line, like close up. And she thought they were breaking up. And then he was gone for 2 days. He flew across the country and told his ex, like, I'm moving on with my life now. And he closed that chapter, is what he had said. So maybe this masculine man right now is going within and closing chapters in his life. Maybe that's what's symbolizing the bag of underwear or whatever. It's like he's cleaning up his life in order to make room for you. I want to be a kept man. I'm just seeing an image again of minivan. Like, it's like this man wants to have a large family, 2, 3, 4, 5 kids. Like, it seems like he is not who you expect or anticipate him to be. And it's beautiful. And I heard the word harmonious. I'm going to take my last card. It's the World. You two have done this dance before. Again, closing out cycles. Maybe that's what this man is working on right now. But it's like he actively wants to pursue you. He actively, I'm seeing a deer shooting, hunting. It's like he wants to make you his, doesn't like to share. Okay, ask yourself this. Are you concerned about commitment? You know, that's an out there question, but that's the card you got. So do you have fears about social situations, and would you like to break free from the repressed you? So again, maybe what's holding up this connection is the fact that you're concerned about commitment. I know for me, I want this true love, but the moment I have men that are like, I'm like, nah, no, I'm good. You stay over there, I stay here. And that right there, it's like, am I fear of commitment, or is it just the wrong person? It feels like if you ask yourself that and release that and feel through that, when this man comes in, you're not going to have a fear, because you just feel happy. You feel genuinely happy with this person. That's the energy behind the card. It's like my cheeks hurt. Like, it's like, oh, hey, like, it's like, oh, I'm seeing like Little Rascals. It's like hot all of a sudden now. It's just like, oh, hey, like that innocent love. And like this man is going to be like, what the fuck was I doing with all those shitty panties for so long? Okay. So you have take a risk if you are being led to, or take a risk if you are to create. Okay. Let me read this again. Take a risk if you are to leave a creative life. if you are to lead a creative life. So this masculine has to come in, and he knows this. He knows, and that's why he's making a strategy. He knows he has to take a risk. So invite creativity into your life. That's what he's doing with the rest of rejuvenation. He's trying to connect. He's like, okay, if she has a connection to spirit, I have a connection to spirit. And create something new for yourself. Again, with a strategy, it feels like he's coming in to offer you something. It could be a letter. It could be, it's just, my eyes are heavily drawn to this. And I had talked about it in my last reading. I'd seen this card. Heal past wounds with forgiveness and awareness. By healing yourself, you can become a healing force for others. Physical healing can happen once your wounds have been confronted. That's what this masculine man is doing right now. He's closing off cycles in his life. He's shutting things down. He's cleansing out, and he's moving forward. He's moving forward because what he had to go through brought him into this man. Stable, grounded, secure, and like that is attractive. Like, oh, like yes. Because it's like women could have all of the men all the time throwing themselves at them, and they're like, nah, I don't want it. But men can have women, they're like, oh, I need it, because it's like they don't get it all that time. They don't get it that much, or whatever it is. Women have more options, so it's like, I'm over it. But this man, I feel like, has had a lot of options. I don't necessarily think, my eyes are being drawn to this, and it seems like a violin. I don't necessarily think you want to ask him about his past, because I see, it's going to be really sad and hard for you, and I feel like that might be hard. Maybe he was taken as a joke, or maybe he was taken as... like not serious by women, or it's like he couldn't keep a relationship, or he'd have a lot of like love interests, or they'd be quick and fast, or like it's just that type of energy, and it's like he doesn't know how to sustain that. But now he recognizes you, he sees you, and it's like he is coming towards you, but he's not coming in until he has a plan. And then once he has a plan, boom, he's coming in so fast with the Knight of Swords here, and it's like, I love you, you love me, and let's do this. Okay, that's what I see coming in for you. Could be looking for houses soon too. I see a house and a really nice driveway, and a man who drives a minivan because he loves being a dad. That's what I see. A man who loves being a dad. You know, you can't marry a man who's not ready to do that yet. You can't marry somebody who's not wanting that life as much as you are. And even if you have all the soul connection and all the history in the world, if you don't want the same things, but it seems like this man is like, oh my God, we definitely have a connection, and now I know who she is, and I'm coming towards her, but I got to finish off these cycles. And it's like he's almost, it's not like he recognized, it's like, I don't know, how do I explain it? I don't know, I just see somebody's like face stunned. It's like when you two come together, or you see each other, or meet, or your eyes, or I don't know, or see each other again, I don't know, it's like he's gonna just be like, what the fuck did I do? And I saw a bird fly by, and it's like all of a sudden that's gonna hit him, and I see bricks falling. It's like, oh fuck. And like in that moment, he's gonna have to sit with, wow, why didn't I see this part of her before? Or why wasn't I able to commit before? Or what was wrong with me? And it's not necessarily something was wrong with him. It's just, I see the word soul, my soul. Your soul wasn't ready. And if it is a divine union, like I never knew about marriage before. And like the importance of that. And it's like, if you truly believe in the masculine, feminine energies, and if those are both within us, as within, so without. So the highest, as Aubrey Marcus talks about it, and he journeys with psychedelics all the time. So that's why I listen to him and like Valana and all, like that community, and they talk about even leaving polygamy or leaving all of this, is because when you get to that state of what is the point of fucking life? Like I need more and more and more. It's like, no, if I change my life and live in my integrity, and it's just like come home to one woman every single day, and same with that woman coming home to that man, even though she's got a million other men, and it's like those two fight to be together, that is beauty. That is, but it's like you're not going to have that connection until you want that connection, or until that faith comes through, or that man comes through, and it knocks you on your track. It's like that look, I feel like when that man sees your eyes, it's going to be like a doe, like a deer caught in headlights, and all of a sudden it's going to be a breakdown. And that breakdown is when the feminine comes in. And then the feminine comes in, it's like, okay, you may have done this, and yes, that hurt me, and all of this, but I still love you. I still have love for you. Okay, but right now that man knows he cannot race right in without a strategy. So I also see somebody texting, maybe this man's like, I'm blocking you, whatever, texting you, writing you, but it's like he doesn't know how to vocalize that, but he is coming in. Just don't ask him about his past. I feel like you're going to be really hurt with that violin and all of the underwear, because maybe this man ran through women or whatever. Yeah, and that might make you sad. So, okay, yeah, all my love, bye.